It says it. Hold on. Let's see.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Come
on now.
Show me some love.
Come on now.
I'm on our Twitch page and I don't see anything. Why isn't it there yet?
What the F? What the F?
How many F's?
What the F? What the F? Have you heard that song?
Oh, there it goes.
What the
now
F,
it's live.
F,
How many F's?
All right, we're just talking about effing.
I know. We'd probably get more viewers if we talked a lot about effing. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful intro.
Hey, pass me a beer.
Look, at least promise me you won't drink. Alcohol always leads to trouble.
Hey, who wants to play Drink the Beer?
Right here.
You win!
All right, what do I win?
Another beer!
There it is.
Cough! E!
B.
Yeah.
I'd kill for a beer.
Cheap beer and a sympathetic ear. Get right.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Adam with the Bearded House Podcast.
Hi. Oh, hi.
We're live. We're live on the internet. Oh my goodness. How you doing, Chad?
What? We're live? How you doing?
live.
I'm good, Adam. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in, and I'm fine. I'm good.
Good. Are you good?
You're good. How's it going?
How's it what?
How's it going? What are we doing?
Oh, it's all going. Everything's going.
To hell in a handbasket, huh?
Well.
All right, cool. Well, today we are going to be reviewing the final beer in the 4-pack of the Fulton barrel-aged beers. This one is We're the Adversary, but we already did We're the Adversary the first time.
Yes.
But this is We're the Adversary, a Russian Imperial Stout, aged in port. Is it Madeira? Is that how you say
Madeira. I think it's Madeira.
Madeira barrels.
Because it's EIRA, Madeira, yeah.
Yeah. So that is what we are drinking today. And Chad, can you please tell the fine folks the rules of engagement, sir?
I can do that, yes. As a matter of fact, I have them memorized.
You should by now.
Yeah. So, wait, how's it go?
Oh, really? I have them memorized.
All right. So we each have the same beer. We're each going to crack it open at the same time. We're each going to pour it and sniff it. Sniff it. And give a little bit of an impression on how it smells coming out of the can, how the head smells as it starts to dissipate and releases the aromatic feature of
head
a beer. And then we're going to taste it, and we're going to give a first impression taste. Our first
impression
feature rating of beer using the untapped 5-point scale. And we're going to give a first impression taste. And then we're going to talk about some stuff. And it's not all going to be beer related. We're going to just talk about what we want to talk about. And then halfway through the beer, we'll give it a midway rating. And then we'll talk about some more stuff. And then when we're done with the beer, we'll get a final rating on Untapped. Post it under mine, Chadlike 907, Adams, Tall Dog Beer. That's the ROEs.
There you go. That's the show. All right, cool. There you go. High five. Cool. So, Fulton beer. If you've watched our last 3, we have been reviewing this 4-pack that we picked up. So today's the last one, so we can finally move on to a different brewery. All right, let's crack it because I'm thirsty. So here we go.
All right. There's more of a delay now that we're live, by the way.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh,
Ooh,
man,
smells
I
good.
made a mess.
Oh, glad it's your desk and not mine, kid.
No, it's all over my hands.
Oh no, it's sticky. It's so sticky.
Oh shit!
You're a mess over there, dude.
Oh, I'm trying. I poured it on my brand new keyboard.
There we go. It's already black. I mean, it's a dark room, but it's black, and the head's already gone. So
I didn't get any head at all.
It was a Coca-Cola style head, as we always say.
Yes.
So it smells good.
It does. It smells delicious.
But here's the other thing. The other Worthy Adversary that we did smelled delicious, if I recall.
Yeah, the cognac one.
Yeah, that smelled.
It did smell really good.
Yeah.
I cheated a little bit and looked at some of the ratings ahead of time.
Oh boy.
And this one has a really, really good overall rating.
Oh, now you're
average.
gonna bias us? Jeez.
No.
All right, so this one, like I said, is the Fulton barrel aged with the Adversary. Aged in port. 10% ABV, 81 IBU. Yes, Jake, no, it doesn't matter. And as far as on their darkness, this is the darkest.
Oh my God, what is my fucking problem?
Nobody knows, dude. That's the problem. Well, while you clean up, I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody about this one. This one, they aged their Imperial Stout with the Adversary to blend of ported Madeira barrels for 26 months to create an extremely complex stout with intense flavors. Cherry, plum, blackberry, and vanilla is quite possibly probably our most nuanced beer ever. I think we'll be the judge of that, sir.
Now, what does that really mean, though? And whose opinion is it a nuanced beer?
Well, they're the ones writing it, so it's got to be their opinion.
But doesn't nuance come from everyone's experience?
I'm actually Googling the damn word.
when you use it as nuanced.
Characterized by subtle shades of meaning or expression.
Yeah, which is very openly interpreted.
Beer.
Well, I can understand if they say this beer has a nuance of its characteristic smell. But if it's nuanced, that would be like everybody experiences something somewhat of a nuance with this beer. I don't know.
I mean, are we really going to get into semantics?
Well, yeah, I just did. So
I'm going to cut you off right there, sir.
I'm still cleaning up.
All right. I'm going to taste it because I'm
let's
actually
do
going to
that.
smell it first. Okay, smells good. Now I'm going to taste it.
No, wait, what's it smell like?
Good.
Yeah.
It smells like I want to drink it.
It smells like chocolate cherries to me.
Okay. I'll go with that. Can I drink it now? Cool,
Yeah.
thanks. Okay, that's much better than the first one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot better. And yes, cherries, for sure. There's like the tartness and the sweetness of cherries. And chocolate.
I don't think I've ever had a stout that had such a strong cherry. I mean, we've drank stouts that have cherry malts in them or some sort of, subjunctive? Adjunct of cherries. But this is like cherry bomb with some chocolate.
It's very good, actually.
Oh man, that's delicious.
There it is.
All right, I'm gonna stop moving the beer over my keyboard.
Yeah, so this one does have an average of 426.
Yeah,
tap,
absolutely.
It should too, because this is a lot better than that first one that we had.
Yeah,
the one, the cognac, which I would have thought would have been completely the opposite. But.
Yeah, I mean, cognac is it's on a sweeter side of liquors, I guess, of booze.
Yeah.
Where'd I go?
I don't know. Where did you go? You're there.
I'll keep talking. Beer Advocate has a 4.32. So a little bit higher out of 12 ratings. Untapped has 431 total, 425 unique. So it's not a commonly checked in beer, although it's only been on Untapped for about 6 weeks.
Yeah. It's tasty. So what is your initial rating, Senior?
Easy, 4.5.
Wow, we're going 4 or 5, huh?
Yeah, I like this one the best out of the 4, and so I have to go. I think I rated the last one at 4.25. I want to say the porter, because it was so smooth and balanced. I think I gave that a 4.25, and I got to go better. I mean, if we're rating it the series, it's the best one of the series for me.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. I'm going to give it a 4.25. When I compare it against the other 4, yes, a 4.25. My problem doing that though is when I compare it against everything else.
Yeah, if you compare it to other Russian Imperial stouts,
See, I wouldn't. As in that case, I wouldn't give it a 4.25. So how am I supposed to rate this, Chad?
Well, I think it has to be rated against the series because the I don't know of any other. Well, I'm sure there are, but I have never had another port Madeira.
I've never had one that has been aged in port.
Right.
No, I don't know. I don't not. No.
So I can't rate it against another Russian Imperial Stout, even though its baseline is a Russian Imperial Stout, because of the aging process. It's kind of in a league of its own, and I just have to go with the series rating against the series.
Okay, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna say 4.25.
Well, you're your own person. Do whatever you want.
One beer.
It's the first time I used it tonight. Come on, I had to.
Oh, I couldn't hear it.
You didn't hear it?
No, I
what she
can't hear the
said.
sounds.
That's what she
You
said.
don't hear the sounds?
No,
That's what she
Oh,
said.
Sons of bitches. Well, that takes all the fun out of using them.
I know, because I like reacting to that. What was it? That escalated quickly,
That's
or
what she said. That's what she said.
You don't hear them?
2 beers.
Oh, I'm not going to use them tonight until we figure that little glitch out. That's disappointing.
Mamas.
All right, so we
We're
already.
on,
Go ahead.
we're on Twitch though, right? People
are.
on Twitch can hear it.
The Twitchers should be able to hear it.
All right, I forgot to go log into Twitch, so I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, well, there's nobody there. We're fine. They're fine. Hi, Twitchers. Hi, everybody on Twitch. How you doing?
Whoa.
If you're there, you'd love to leave a comment. We could possibly do some Q&A at some point, and I'm just going to drink my beer. It is rather tart or sour. I don't know if that'll go away with warmth. But I do find it rather tart. So that's just.
I find it rather toit.
Like a toiga.
Yeah. All right, what's going on? Oh my god, this whole Facebook thing. We got to talk about this Facebook thing.
All right, talk about it. Here's the time. Here's your time, Chad. Talk about the old Facebooks.
All right, so I'm done with Facebook. So I started the process of it takes 14 days to delete your account.
Oh boy.
I did it. I started it last week sometime. So I probably got another, how many days is that? 8 or 9 days to go before my Facebook account is gone for good. And it's amazing to find out how many websites associate a login with Facebook. And
you associated it though.
Yeah, I did it.
You had to set it up that way.
Oh yeah, because it's when using Facebook, it's super easy to do. Just say connect with Facebook, and it takes all your
login stuff.
Yeah, it's great. But now I got to go back, and all these websites that I've logged in with Facebook in the past now are asking for username and password because I've always just connected with Facebook. So the Bearded Hops Facebook pages, the group page and the podcast page are still there and active.
Oh boy.
And so for those of you guys that are out there listening, guys and gals that are on the Facebook page, keep using it. The group page especially. Everyone can obviously talk amongst themselves. Adam and I haven't interacted a whole lot with either of the pages other than to post a couple things here and there.
Yep.
Or likes or minor comments. But it's kind of a place where we would like the group to kind of generate content. Obviously, we post the podcast there, which now, unfortunately, because of my decision to leave Facebook, now falls on Adam, as long as Adam stays on Facebook. And, that might...
Don't know how long
that might change.
Be.
That might change soon. I just got to the point with Facebook where it's not even, I'm not worried about the whole security thing. I just don't use it. And it was, it's on my phone, taking up space. And if I don't use it, then why is it there? If I do get on it, it's honestly just a time suck. And I can look at pictures and stuff that people I follow on Instagram. I still like Instagram, still on Instagram and Twitter, but I'm just done with the Facebooks. So the countdown has begun. 8 or 9 more days, and my Facebook page content, everything that I've ever posted, will be no more.
So sad. So sad.
Well, it is, and it isn't.
It's not that sad, really.
I'm not really worried about it. I honestly, since I can't, I got to be really careful with what I log into and make sure not hit that connect with Facebook button, because that starts to counter the timer over again.
Resets it.
But I honestly, I haven't missed it at all.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about it unless it comes up in someone else's conversation. It's not on my mind.
Well, since speaking of Facebook and the internet, did you see this today? The Senate votes to preserve net neutrality.
No, I did not. I need to subscribe. Can you? Is that a subscription-based Apple Insider?
Oh, I don't know. I just went to Google News.com.
Oh, I see that too.
But yeah, the U.S. Senate did vote to preserve neutrality, which is a good thing. The only problem is that it's going to take a lot more. This still has to go through the House to change anything. So I mean, yeah, it's halfway there, but it's not like a done deal yet. So, yeah, we'll see. I doubt it.
Now,
I don't know.
Okay, you've explained net neutrality to me before. I honestly didn't know what this was until you described it. So if there's anybody out there listening that doesn't know what net neutrality is, go ahead. I mean, just go through it quickly.
The easiest way to kind of explain the whole net neutrality thing is it makes the internet an open space, and it keeps providers from restricting. So basically, it keeps like Verizon, or not Verizon. It keeps Comcast from saying, "Look, you have a business that competes with us. So when anybody using our service tries to go to your website, we're going to slow the traffic down." So a good example would be like Netflix. Comcast does have their own same thing called Streamflix, which is absolutely stupid and horrible. What they could with net neutrality being removed, what they can do is every time you try to go to Netflix, they slow the speed down so much to where Netflix just buffers and you can't use it, making it impossible for you to use the service unless you pay a fee. In other countries that don't have any net neutrality, you basically pay on a tiered system. So essentially, I don't even know where the graphic is anymore. I did have a graphic of this, but essentially you would, when you sign up for the internet, instead of just saying, "Hey, I want access to the internet," cool, you would pick, okay, I want access to email, I want access to Netflix, I want access to Facebook, I want access to Twitter, and each one of those would cost you more money. So I want access to Facebook, it's going to cost me $10 a month. I want access to Twitter, it's going to cost me $5 a month. I want access to Netflix, it's going to cost me $10 a month. So it's going to add up and rack up to a much larger bill for you. They're, just charging you because you want to use a service. So it sucks.
Okay. So when you say, so what's the proper wording for when Congress is talking about and voting on net neutrality? We want net neutrality to remain in place.
Preserve net neutrality. Yes.
Preserve it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you want net neutrality in place. I'm not even going to say it the nice way. What Trump's dumb fuck of appointee to the FCC, he just immediately rolled all those back. And if you ask me, he did it because the first black president did it, not because he has something like a real issue with it. They want to roll anything back that the first black president ever did. They also want to help out all their buddies in corporate America. I mean, look, AT&T, Xfinity, Comcast, Time Warner, all of those guys would love nothing more for this to go away, because they will just jack up the bills your bills will go up, your access to stuff on the internet will change, and it's just gonna, the internet as you know it will change. And everybody says, well, how do you know that it might not? You're right, it might not, but you're getting rid of the regulations that would keep it the way it is. So there you go.
How much do you miss that first black president?
A lot.
Me too.
A lot.
I miss that guy.
I didn't agree with everything he did, but for the love of God, it's not. Yeah,
I do I follow him on Twitter, and I like seeing what he's out there having fun.
He should be.
I know.
You got to think when the day came that he was leaving the White House for good, he hopped on Marine One for the last time and flew away from the White House. I just got to think, he's just like, I'm out, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he dropped the mic.
Done,
Totally.
And then
totally dropped the mic.
He just sat back and just watched everything blow up. He's like,
yeah, I did what I could with my time.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. God.
Hang on, I just saw this story, and it looks kind of funny. Hang on, I got to make sure that I get the website pulled up. Okay, I'm not going to pull up the full website because I don't like this website, but Kelly Cochran, the 34-year-old Indiana woman, appears to be a real-life handle lectured. She allegedly killed up to 10 people and, wait for it, allegedly served parts of one of her victims at a barbecue.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness. A documentary will appear on Investigation Discovery channel about Miss Cochran, in which she describes the other murders she believes she has committed. Dude. No.
Oh my God.
Now, what if you're one of those people that were at one of her barbecues?
You're like, I went to a barbecue. I've been to the barbecues at her place. That's disgusting.
Do you remember going to Kelly's barbecue? Man, that was such a good brisket. Oh, shit. What did I really eat?
Oh,
oh, that is hilarious.
That is so wrong.
It's wrong, but it's funny when it's not you. So
I guess so. Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
have you seen the first Deadpool?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Deadpool 2 comes out this Friday.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
I can't wait.
Maybe we should meet up and
go to it.
Kenosha or something.
Nope. Yes. It would be good.
Yeah, I want to see it. Brittany won't see it. Well, she might see it, but she's gonna be busy with dog stuff this weekend, so I want to go see it.
How about that?
What do we got now? Woman, I can barely read it. Woman wins $1.2 million on a $18 Kentucky Derby bet. That is a great looking horse.
That's a great bet.
Oh yeah, that's a good bet too.
She managed to pick not only the winner of the Kentucky Derby, which was already a long shot, but she also managed to pick the winners of the 4 races leading up to that. Okay, I'm calling something fishy's going on. How are you?
Well,
how?
There are lots. Yeah, that's a big discussion. Conspiracy theory, conspiracy betting on professional sports. And
which
racing.
Actually is a good topic because of what the Supreme Court just did with sports betting.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it doesn't sound like the reaction to it is all that bad. I mean, people are just like, yeah, whatever. I mean, people are going to bet anyway, so maybe now I will.
Well, here's the thing, though. You're right. Yes, I mean, I never really. Oh, that's not true. I did place money on the Cubs to win the World Series. But the odds were so I didn't win very much because the odds were already in the huge favor for them to win.
Yeah.
The year they did win. I really just did it to have the ticket that I placed the bet. I'm not going to send it in.
Yeah.
I just want the ticket, right? So that's the only time I bet, but I was in Vegas when I did that.
Did you go? So, never mind. I was going to ask if you went to a sports betting place, but you were in Vegas.
Yeah, we were in Vegas when we did it. So this is like what the sports betting places in Vegas look like, and they're awesome to hang out at. And
I've been to a couple.
They're a lot of fun. They are fun.
Now,
I don't know if places like this are going to pop up in other states. I
bet they will.
I think they might, but what I think is more apt to happen, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the sort of Supreme Court struck down the rule that overturned the 92 law, basically, that said that people used to say no sports betting or whatever. What I think is more likely to happen is that when you go online to like the Bovadas or whatever news sports website's going to pop up for sports betting, what you're going to see is they'll be able to check and verify that you're from a state that it's legal in now, so they'll do an IP check or whatever, and then you'll be able to place those bets online legally.
Yeah.
Right. So like right now, you can actually go to some websites and place bets right now, even though technically it's not technically legal to do so. But that's what I think is going to happen first. But I do think that like the casinos that are already in like the state of Illinois, they're going to set up sports betting places for sure.
The casinos in the state of Illinois, aren't they? Don't they have to be on water?
No, they changed that.
Or on Indian reservations or something?
No, they changed that. They used to have to be on water. So like in Aurora, there had to be river boats, that never left the dock. They would just sit there. But now they changed that law. They don't have to be. Illinois essentially has fully embraced the gambling thing. I mean, we have the stupid slot machines in like every gas station at this point. It's just ridiculous.
Really? It's that prolific in Illinois now?
So what they did is they opened up like the machines, and I'm trying to think. There's not many places around here right now that don't have them. From bars, restaurants, there's actually places that are only slot machines. Like you go into strip malls, you got the pizza place, the hair place, slot machines, insurance guy. Like that's the way it is.
Really?
They're everywhere. Yeah, it's getting kind of stupid. So, but yes,
I guess Wisconsin hasn't done that, because the only gambling that I'm aware of is on reservation property.
Really?
Like the Ho Chunk Casino over Madison is on a reservation property. Oneida up in Green Bay is on the Indian reservation. I don't think it's allowed anywhere else in the state of Wisconsin.
Now, what this does lead to, though, is something we talked about before we started the podcast, though, is, I mean, a lot of the sports teams are just rubbing their hands together because it's going to, they're going to get some bank off of this. I mean, they're already working their ways and how they ensure that, they get paid. So we were talking about the value of teams. I don't know if this is the article that you found. I'm going to make it bigger for your eyes. But so Dallas Cowboys $4 billion. Yankees $3.4 billion.
Yeah, so I found a Forbes article that has an actual, because that just shows. Okay.
Actually, it goes to the Forbes right here. Click the link.
The full list, and they're not as wealthy as I. They're not as worth as much as I was originally saying. Like the Cowboys and Yankees, but
who's the one that just sold? Was there one you said just sold?
Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
Sold for somewhere between 2.2 and 2.3. Well, it hasn't sold yet. It's the
you guys to vote on it, right?
The owners meeting next week. They'll approve it. I know they will. But so in 2017, the Panthers were valued at $2.075 billion at number 37 on the top 50 list. So that went up by $200,000, somewhere in the neighborhood of $200,000 course of a year.
Real Madrid went up 12%.
I had no clue the sports teams were.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I would have thought a couple hundred million, but I would have never guessed it was $1 billion plus, like into the.
So Chicago Cubs are $2.2 billion as of this article from last year, which is a doubling for the Chicago Cubs since 2013. And if you're watching, yes, we are Cubs fans. So,
yeah. So how about them Cubs? They're They're playing the Braves right now. 1-1 last I knew. It's they're not showing the score right now. It's on right over there.
The Cubs are only $1 billion behind the Yankees.
Yeah, that's insane though. And you know what's funny? Well, at least according to this list, I don't know about the one you're looking at. I think we're both looking at 2017 numbers. The Cubs, or I'm sorry, the Bears, the Chicago Bears are worth slightly more than the Cubs.
And that's why they'll never improve, because people still keep giving them money even though they suck. So, the Patriots are 3.2 bill. I mean, the numbers are just insane.
Yeah. I mean,
the Redskins are 2.8 billion. I mean, seriously?
And the Red Sox 2.7 billion. They're worth the same as the Chicago Bears.
Lakers are 2.7.
This is just
insane.
insane.
It's an ungodly amount of money that I can't even fathom, you know.
Well, I mean, like I'll ever know what $100 million feels like, but now, I mean, you got
$1 million.
Or $1 million. Well, in the course of a lifetime, you know, at an average paying job, you should make $1 million plus.
Yeah, but I'll never have it in my account at one time.
But when guys make $1 million in like a week,
yeah,
or
just for signing their name with a signing bonus,
yeah. Well, this hedge fund manager, David Tepper, is the guy that just bought the Panthers.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, hedge funds. Where did I take the wrong turn?
College.
Well, yeah. Mistake number 1.
Okay, we're not going to do this because we're going to drink something harder if we're going to start talking about mistakes through life. Are we halfway yet?
I would say I'm halfway. I really, 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 really like this one.
It's okay.
Yeah?
It's getting tartar, which I don't like.
it's not getting tartar, more tart for me. It's a little bit of bitterness is coming out.
Just go with tartar, like tartar sauce, whatever.
Ooh.
It tastes like tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce and beer? That's a weird combination.
Yeah, that's gross.
Well, that's what the show is.
No, I mean, but not your burp isn't the tartar sauce and beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gross.
That's really bad.
So you going up? You were a 4.5, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to stay at a 4.5. It's not any better than when I started, when it was cold, but we'll see where it finishes out. I'm going to stay at a 4.5.
How cold was yours when we started?
I took it out of the refrigerator at 7:30. So we opened it at 8:15, 8:20, something like that.
Yeah.
So
sounds all right.
Refrigerator temp, what's that, 37 degrees? That's probably, I'm guessing it would probably up in the low 40s when I opened it. And it's warming quite nicely now. I chose a tulip glass just because I wanted a lot of surface area for air around the bowl. Just so I could try to get it warmed up a little quicker.
Yep. I'm going to stay. I was at 4.25, right? That's what it was.
Yep.
That's where I'm staying.
Oh, here's a guy on Untapped that uses a tenths scale. I mean, he rates it at a 4.5, but in his description, he says, "This is lovely, 4.4." I like that. I wish Untapped would go to a 10th scale.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit nitpicky. You're gonna be like Jake.
I think when you get into the barrel age stuff, that a tenth is about right.
It's about right. Here, wait. Since we both do travel Not a lot, but we travel enough for work. This one might make you happy. $4
US
billion in baggage fees.
Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
$4 billion in baggage fees. Well,
2.9 billion for reservation change fees.
Well, I believe that. $4 billion in bags. I haven't paid for bags in quite some time.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I know like when we travel for work, the company pays for it. I've paid for it a few times when I've traveled, but
if you fly enough on one airline, you get status. So
right.
That's why I haven't paid baggage fee. Because I've got status on Delta, or if I don't fly Delta, I fly Southwest, and your bags fly free on Southwest. So there are a lot of people to get to $4 billion at $25 a shot. That's a lot of bags.
Right. And then I don't know if that also includes like over the weight. You know, if it's over what?
Well, I'm sure it does. Yeah. If it's over 50 pounds or whatever, it jumps up by another $15 or $20 or something like that.
Oh. Okay, I love this story. I'm so happy I found this story. I don't know. I don't know why I love it. It's just funny. The headline. Just the headline. Good. Read it for us. Read it.
Woman.
I say women. Not more than one.
Woman fine for blowing your there it is. The words at the top are different than the words on the bottom. Woman fine for blowing up 7-Eleven microwave with her urine.
I love the first sentence. However bad your job is, take comfort that it's probably not as bad as the poor clerk at the Denver 7-Eleven. He was behind the counter when you heard an explosion in the store's microwave where people usually warm their hot pockets or whatever. This explosion was not the result of a snack gone wrong, though. It was from a woman trying to warm up her urine sample for a drug test down the street. Oh, that's awesome. So my assumption here is that it was the urine of her friend who wasn't on drugs that she had to warm up. Oh, that is so funny.
So the last sentence said something like, obviously a cold sample is no good, so she warmed it up.
Obviously turning a cold sample would be no good, so she warmed it up. That is so funny.
Oh, man.
Now, the last time I can't remember the last time I had to take a drug test for a job. Most of the companies that I've worked for over the last 10 years don't do drug tests. But the last one I had to take one for, it wasn't a urine sample, it was a hair sample that they took.
Really?
For the drug test, yeah.
What?
Yeah. They took a hair sample instead of the urine sample for the drug test. So they could, the lady asked me, like, do you want it, usually they take it off the head. Well, where are you going to take it from? I don't have it off the head. And I said, you're not touching my beard. So she took my armpit hair. I'm like, yeah, take that. So, I don't know.
Weird. Armpit hair? Seriously? That's what she took?
Yeah. Yeah, no joke. She's like, I take it off your arm. And I'm like, well, there's not a whole lot, on my arm. I didn't have any on my head. And I told you, you're not touching my beard.
I did not know.
Yep.
Did not know that trace drug amounts would show up in your hair.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like when you're...
I mean, I guess it makes sense. It comes out of your body. So
if you've been smoking weed, or even around people who have been smoking weed, but more if you've been smoking weed yourself, you can't stay in your hair follicles for a certain period of time. So for all
hopefully we don't get tested after our Dave Matthews concert.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be everywhere. Exactly.
Looking forward to that.
Yes, I'm trying to find another story here.
You have another story lined up, or we're like looking for something specific?
No, I was just looking through. Did you hear about the guy who tried to take a selfie with the bear and got mauled to death?
Not this time, no.
Yeah.
I think this has happened before.
It has. But I love this. Have you know the Darwin Awards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've looked up the Darwin Awards.
Yeah.
The bear was injured. He spotted an injured bear and tried to get a selfie with it. Really?
Oh, that's wise.
Yeah. It's already hurt, pissed off because it's hurting, and then you're going to try to creep up right next to it.
Yeah. You know what happens when you try to approach an injured dog, let alone an injured bear?
Yes.
What a dumbass.
After Bahatra, against the advice everyone used was snap a photo with the bear attacked him. He died almost instantly. Look at this. You see this? India has the highest rate of deaths linked to selfies for the 2 years between March 2014 and September 2016. 60% of all deaths taking place there. Really?
Oh. Woo.
That surprised me. In India. All right.
Well, I mean, most of the selfie sticks are made over there, right? Or in that area?
China.
That's close.
Oh, somebody's going to get pissed about that one.
About the India-China comment?
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Oh, well.
All right, Chad.
Send me an email. I'd love to respond.
Chad doesn't give a shit at beardedhops.com. I'll make that address too, so it'll work.
Nice. Do you use LinkedIn for anything?
Define use.
I mean, I
have an account, yes.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I found my current job, though.
Yeah.
I didn't find it anywhere. I found it on LinkedIn. Because when I got laid off from my previous job, part of the package was like the LinkedIn. No, yeah, I got a LinkedIn premium account for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Which I don't really know what that actually even means anymore. But, yeah.
LinkedIn Premium?
Yeah, something like for job seekers. I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
And if you want to see who's looking at your profile.
Yeah. I mean, the thing.
I don't know why I just thought of that. The Facebook thing, I guess. Just.
Oh, here this is actually good.
About the other social network called LinkedIn. What'd you find? Oh, Comcast is going to screw people over again.
Well, here's how they
after plan laid out right in front of us. We both spoke at the same time. What did you say?
After net neutrality goes away, they've already made plans that they're going to upgrade speeds for cable subscribers only.
Oh.
So that would be me. I'm a non-cable subscriber. I'm just an internet subscriber.
As am I. I'm an internet subscriber.
So I would not get the speed upgrade.
But what if you already pay for the best speed?
So usually what they'll do when they announce a new speed or a price change in speed, the other tiers change as well, right? So like if 500 megs a second goes down in price by $20, usually the lower speeds will also adjust accordingly, right? But being an internet subscriber only, apparently what they're going to do is have a cable subscriber price and a non-cable subscriber price. So because we don't have cable, we won't get those prices. We'll be paying more for internet than anybody else, which we already do because we don't bundle.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if they'll make it a new subscriber only, or if it's going to be like Amazon with Prime, it's going to affect everybody.
I don't know. But this is why we need net neutrality, people. Just saying.
Ooh, almost spilled my beer again. This is all I've had to drink today. I don't know what my problem is.
Me too.
Oh, my chair makes a lot of noise when I move.
I'm telling you, this is like, mine is seriously tart.
I get a little bit of it now that it's warmed up a little bit. I can see your tart, and I'll raise you.
I knew you were gonna do that. Raise you. Go ahead.
I'll raise you some earthiness. Not in the taste, not as it washes over my palate, but as I breathe out after the drink.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Earth.
There you go. We talked about this last episode.
Oh, the volcano is still going?
Oh yeah. The last time this volcano erupted, it lasted. I want to say it was more than 6 months.
The eruption lasted 6 months?
Yep.
Jeez.
And they were saying earlier this week, they said on the news that geologists were saying that the lava fields or whatever it is in other areas were receding, leading them to believe there was going to be another massive eruption. So this volcano is pulling from the lava fields for the next eruption.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man, Hawaii is nice having you part of the States for a while.
It's beautiful. Have you been to Hawaii?
I have not.
I want to try to put that pretty soon.
Volcanoes erupted.
Well, that's only one island. There's other islands.
Yeah, that's true.
This was saying that now it's not just people on the ground, now it's affecting air travel. It rose up to over 10,000 feet in the air with plumes. Wasn't there a volcano that was diverting traffic not too long ago? Like traffic from the U.S. over to Europe was being diverted because of a volcano somewhere. I couldn't remember. Whatever. I'm probably not remembering it correctly.
I don't know.
Here's your next iPhone, Chad.
Here, $4,500. Just because it has a Tesla charger on the back of it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually Tesla though. Like, I don't think it's. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's Musk's Tesla.
How can you use Tesla's name?
In honor of. But I don't think it was made by him.
Oh, okay.
And it's only 64 gigs device.
For $4,500?
Right. No, thank you.
And you have to put it face down for charge?
Right. Because I was going to...
That's the stupidest thing ever. Why wouldn't I just put it in my wireless charging dock?
I don't know.
Why do people do stupid fucking things like that? It's ridiculous.
And make it so expensive. Donkeles.
Meh. I'll pass.
Yeah, I mean, not that I have $4,500 I can sit around just to buy a phone with, but
even if I did, there's no way I would blow $4,500 on that.
Yeah, you'd blow $4,500. Yes, you would.
I've done that before, yeah, but not on a solar iPhone.
I know.
Maybe that's because it didn't exist yet.
Right. That could be it too. There it is.
Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I will.
Go for it, man. You blow as much as you can, sir.
I think maybe I will. No, I won't.
Jake, you heard it here. You heard it here.
Oh, I got to get that last drop out of the can. This is a good one, man. This is the best one of the four, I think.
Yeah,
easily.
I would agree with you.
So we did the cognac worthy adversary first.
Yes.
And then we did the bourbon barrel aged red ale,
which didn't go live.
Did not get broadcast for technical reasons.
That was a good one, though.
I would say
that's a strong 2, if not tied for 1, in my opinion.
Well, this one's going to be the best for me, but
yeah,
the two middle ones were it's totally back ass words from Bass Ackwards. What's the word? From what I thought it would be. I thought the cognac one would be the best.
Yeah, this is the one that the audio got ruined on. I really thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Very good. It's a red ale in whiskey barrels. So 15 months whiskey barrels. It was very good. But we had audio issues with that one, so that one never saw the light of day. That was our first Twitch stream, right?
Oh, dang. It would have been, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been our first Twitch stream.
So I'm looking back on my. Are we going to go through our beers this week?
Oh yeah, that's a good call. She should do that.
So I ended up rating that porter 4.5.
Which port? What are we talking about? What port?
The last one, the Fulton.
The red ale one?
No. The proper porter, the one we did last week.
Oh.
And there's a cognac barrel aged. So the cognac one I give a 4. The red ale I gave a 4.25. The porter a 4.5. So they're all exceptional. They're all very good, but right now my halfway rating, I'm on par with the red ale, or I'm sorry, the porter. Man, I've had a lot of beer since last time we podcast.
There's your beers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's taking forever. Untapped's having issues.
Yeah, it just took a second to read it. It said it had checked my browser to make sure my browser was up to date.
And earlier when I was trying to go to it just to look for something before we even started, it was like taking forever. So, well, can I even look at my beers? Is Untapped going to help me out here or not? I really haven't had a lot to drink.
Yeah, you didn't drink much when I was down there last weekend.
Well,
so Adam
except for that one night. Except for
the first
Friday night.
Yeah.
So Chad came up this past weekend. We built the desk that I'm using now, the fine desk I'm using now, and one other. And you got here Friday afternoon, and we kind of tied one on after dinner.
Friday night was, yeah.
So
Saturday we were not doing well.
We were slow to get moving on Saturday, but Friday night, Jake and his family came over, and Chad was here, and we had pizza. And then Jake was mentioning how he missed having veneration, so went out to the garage. We had 3 bottles left, so we cracked open the veneration, and then it was just downhill from that point.
Yeah, I mean the Gentleman Jack came out, and we did.
Well, we were already drinking Gentleman Jack. We'd already had a few beers while making and eating the pizza.
Yeah,
and then we sat down and we had Gentleman Jack, 2 of them, and then we started the veneration, and then from there when veneration, that frog one that he had.
Yeah, that was really good. That was a Russian Imperial too, right?
Yeah, I have to look that up. I can't remember what that was, but that was a very good beer.
Hoppin' Frog Brewery, Taurus, Tyrant, Triple Oatmeal Imperial Stout.
And where's that brewery out of?
Hoppin' Frog Brewery. That's
Chicago, right?
Is Chicago. No. Nope, that's not. This was Akron, Ohio.
Oh, really?
The one you're thinking of is that. I got it. Radio Swan. Forbidden Root.
Yeah, Forbidden Root. Yeah.
Yeah. So Friday night was fun.
What else did we have Friday night? Now I can't even remember.
Oh, we had Straight Jacket came out.
Oh, Straight Jacket. That's right. I had
Bourbon
one
County.
can of Straight Jacket. We had Bourbon County
barley wine.
We had to break out the Bourbon County to compare to the Straight Jacket.
Yeah.
And Revolution, you've got your shit together because I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it was
Straight Jacket.
Straight Jacket's better.
Yeah. Straight Jacket blew it away. If you guys haven't had, which we didn't know about it until we stumbled kind of across it, but.
And they've got a very nice, like, full series of barrel aged stuff.
We have to watch the calendar this year to be sure we get them. And then we also had the Goose Island Brassiere Noir. That was one that we had.
Oh yeah, we had that too. Jeez.
Yeah, that's one we had on draft when we went down to Goose Island Tap Room, and we'd been looking for it ever since. And I happened to stumble across. So we picked up a bottle of that. Yes. So yeah, there it is. So we had Brassiere Noir. We had Goose Island. These are my check-ins here. Brassiere Noir, the Goose Island barley wine, and of course the pictures are Straight Jackets, Veneration. There's that Taurus. That was really good.
It was delicious.
Find one of those again. You could tell how drunk I was. Totally unfocused picture. And then
Just get some semblance of a label. That's all you need.
yeah. And I haven't checked anything else in since then, but I did have a couple of beers that I didn't check in. But
Well, I visited the craft beer cellar in Pewaukee, Wisconsin.
oh yes,
So that was a stop on my way to your house on Friday, and I did a flight while I was there. I bought a bunch of beer, and this might be a Friday afternoon regular stop for me now.
oh, you know what? I might be able to meet you there Friday.
Yeah, come on up. It'd be probably just under an hour for you.
Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that off here. Go ahead.
Yeah. So craft beer cellar, Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Awesome place. It was not busy. I sat at the bar. Got to know. I talked to David, and I met the owner. I want to say his name is Tom. I might be wrong. But this will be the new place where I go to get my single cans, single bottles. Since Ridgeview is so far away. Craft beer cellar for me is about 24 minutes from me. But I had they have a very good menu, and they sell, you can do flights, you can do 8 ounce, 10 ounce pints. You can fill growlers there.
Food?
No food, but they allow walk-ins. So you can bring food, sit at the bar and eat.
Yeah.
If you bring it in. So I had Noise. I had a Sun Crusher from Revolution, which is not a beer that I would normally pick. Jake and I talked a little bit about this, that it's a pale wheat ale, and I'm not a big wheat beer guy.
Oh yeah.
This one was pretty good. It was
Did you have it with an orange slice?
I did not. Nope, no orange slice. It was served in a taster though, so I don't know how it's supposed to be served. It kind of looks like from the label maybe that it should be served with an orange slice, but I don't know if that's a Blue Moon thing in Shock Top.
I think it is more of a Blue Moon. I mean, Blue Moon, they advertise it as they go to the bars and tell them to.
Yeah, that's how they have to serve it.
Yeah.
I had Brainless on Peaches from Epic. I had High West Barrel Aged Victory at Sea. That's a porter, a double imperial. 2018 Wood Age Bitches Brew. I've had 2017. I thought the 2017 was better. This one was really, really woody. Like it tasted like burnt firewood.
That's a good thing.
Well, it wasn't strong. It had that flavor. I thought it was actually pretty good beer, but it was a much, much stronger wood flavor than the 2017 one. Which the 2017 one I did a quick review on that, but I have not had the 2018, so I just grabbed that in the flight. Then down to your house, had Plumptuous, which is a Scotch ale. We talked about Taurus, Hoppin' Frog. I had a Kolsch. It was pretty good. Actually, I looked this up. You did not like this one. Solemn Oath Brewery, Lou, the Kolsch.
I have to see it. I don't remember it.
You gave it like a 2.
Yeah, sounds like me. I'm a dick.
Yeah.
But you like Kolsch's. Not saying I don't like Kolsch's. They're just not like my go-to or anything. But
yeah, I really like them. I had One Barrel's Commuter in my fridge most of the summer last year. Really good. Radio Swan, we talked about that. I had a drain pour, and surprisingly, it was a barley wine.
Oh, that's
Hinterland.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hinterland barrel barley wine, bourbon barrel barley wine. I gave it a 1 just because it was a barley wine, but it was a drain pour. There was no. It was very. We'll say. It was really, really bitter, and I could not taste any bourbon barrel aging. It just was not present. Maybe I got a bad bottle.
That was the one you had at our house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had the same experience with the
Scotch
Founders.
Elf. That was a Backwoods Bastard.
Backwoods Bastard. Yeah, and it was really good. I had it on tap, and it was good, but
yeah, maybe. I mean, it happens. You get bad batches or bad bottles. I didn't care for it, but I followed that up with the Game of Thrones Hand of the Queen for Oma Gang. Yeah, that was really good.
That made up for it. That's a good one.
Yeah. Let's see, breakfast beer. That's a Friday morning beer review from last week. I drank Uber Joe from Three Sheeps. That's a 5. Fantastic beer. Love that.
I still
one.
have that bottle. I need to crack it.
Death Before Disco is a porter, and they had Shop Series number 4 Amarillo from Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee to round out
one of my favorite. I really love Lakefront.
That place is awesome. I was
awesome place to go. I haven't had anything from them in a while, but I love those guys.
Yeah, the tour there is amazing. And we were sitting over at the neighbor's house last night on their back porch, and one of the other neighbors lives behind me. She's got a friend coming in from California, and she wants to do a brewery tour, a cheese place, and a wine place. And I'm like, we'll go to Cedarburg for wine, go to Mars Cheese Castle for cheese, and go to Lakefront for the brewery tour because it's so fun.
And if they're really into beer, go to the technical tour at Lakefront. They have 2 different tours.
Yeah, that's right.
The technical tour is, I've been to both of them. They're both great.
You did the technical tour before we went and met you guys there for the regular tour, but the regular tour is it's just a blast. I mean, they've got great tour guides. They're funny. You really drink along the way. There's like 3 stops of drinking. Yeah, that's a great place. I want to go back like soon.
Cubs are losing. They're down 3-1 right now.
Oh, in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, that was good. My as far as for me, I already told you everything I had to drink, so we're good. I didn't really drink anything else. This week has been my boss has been out of town, and now he came back in town this week, so it's been kind of busy. But I have the next 2 days off, Thursday, Friday off, so I will.
Oh, nice.
I will be drinking as I finish putting my office back together after the new desk. So,
is it starting to get organized? You're organized enough to do a podcast, so.
Yeah. I got the computer set up. I set my work computer up first, and then I set the gaming PC up, which is what I'm using for this. But it was still just random shit laying around that I need to get put away. So I'll do that tomorrow, as well as mow my lawn. That's really bad right now.
I mowed my lawn last night.
Yeah. So
I'll probably have to mow it again this weekend.
What did you end up on here?
I got like a sip to go, so you go first.
Holy crap, iPhone! You didn't even write what I typed. Jeez. So I started at 425. I went 425. I'm staying 425. It got more tart as I went, which I don't necessarily not like because I do like sour beers a lot. But I wasn't expecting that.
I was going to say, maybe not expecting it so much with a Russian Imperial Stout.
Right. Exactly. It was very good, So that's why I didn't go up any. I can't go down any because I really liked it. I would drink it again. I would buy it again. But I really couldn't go up any because for this, I wasn't expecting so much of the tartness. So, what did I give that? The last one. I gotta go back and look. I'm trying to think of which. So the last one was the barrel aged porter.
Yep.
I gave that a 4. Yeah. That's about. Did I give it a 4? No, I didn't give it a 4. I did give it a 4. What the hell? I can't read Untapped anymore.
What the hell?
What the hell? The Libertine, the barrel aged. Is that the red ale one?
Yes.
Yeah, I give that one a 4.25. Yeah, I'd put it right there. I probably like the red ale better just because I do like red ales more, but yeah, 4.25. That's what I'm going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I am Tall Dog Beer and Untapped. Chad, what do you say?
Okay, very good. Well, this was I'm going to stay at a 4.5 as well. I thought that I would actually, I really thought in starting at a 4.5, I thought I would go up to a 4.75 at the end as it warmed, but it didn't change enough in flavor on the better side to raise it. It was really good all the way through. It's a 10% beer too. So
yeah. So you're feeling warm.
Yeah. 10% and 81. You said this in the beginning, but 10%, 81 IBUs. The bitterness did change a little bit, but it didn't affect the flavor and the taste for me. So
yeah,
I will stay at a 4.5 on the Port Madeira barrel aged Worthy Adversary.
You know, one thing we didn't talk about, which I just remembered now that I checked in my Untapped. It's American Craft Beer Week.
Oh yeah, it is. I saw a blog post. I got the email today.
Yeah. It's American Craft Beer Week this week, the 14th to the 20th. So that's cool. The brewery it's all done by the Brewers Association. Celebrate craft beer nationwide. So go out there and support your local. Especially if you're in an area which has a local brewery, in town, go give those guys some support and some love. It's tough out there for a brewer. For show. Yeah. Well, I think we're done.
We did another live episode. And
even though you can't hear it, I'm going to go ahead with the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
1 beer, 3 beers, a shot of whiskey, a margarita, and a Bloody Mary.
There we go. And a Bloody Mary. Oh, Stone Cold.
I wish I could hear it.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. That'll be something I'll figure out. But well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Twitch. Of course, if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Give us a like over there in the comments. If you're listening to this on our RSS feed, you can always check out the live stream over on Twitch. And beardhops.com is where you can find all the links to find us anywhere on the inner tubes.
We're on the inner tubes?
Inner tubes is a whole bunch of tubes interconnected.
We're all over it.
We're all over the inner tubes.
So I mentioned real quick before we go off the air here.
Yeah.
Eric Dirksen is checked in an hour ago.
He's having 2013 Bourbon County.
Yeah.
Bastard.
2-year Templeton Rye Barrel Aged. Good God, this is awesome still. Happy 30th Goose. Happy 30th me. Eric, you're only 30 years old, dude.
Hey, Dirksen, you're an asshole. Just saying. You're a dick.
We say that with love. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yeah, we do need to find the time to go see him again and hang out again. Yeah. We should have him on the show again. That's what we should do.
We should. We talked about today.
Little fucker.
Fucker.
All right, well, we're going to go out the same way we came in.
Hey, pass me a beer.
Look, at least promise me you won't drink. Alcohol always leads to trouble.
Hey, who wants to play Drink the Beer?
Right here.
You win.
All right, what do I win?
Another beer.
Oh, I guess the audio is playing.
Yeah.
So
I can hear you,
Cheap
too.
beer and a sympathetic beer. Step right up.
Oh, I probably shouldn't say what I was going to say.
Well, it's okay. I'm not off the air yet. Go ahead. Say it.
No, I said I shouldn't say what I'm going to say on the air.
Oh, so you're saying I should kick us off the air now?
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you next week.
See you next week.